Close your eyes now. Let your body grow heavy against whatever is holding you. Feel the weight of your arms, the warmth beneath you. You don't need to be anywhere else tonight. You don't need to do anything at all. Tonight, I'm going to take you somewhere very far away, to a small island at the edge of a cold, quiet sea. An island where the nights are long and soft, and the only sound is the water, and the only light comes from a single tall tower at the top of a rocky hill. Imagine you are stepping off a small wooden boat. The dock is old and worn smooth by years of salt and weather. The planks are dark beneath your feet. The water around the dock is a deep, still grey, the colour of a sky just before dawn. The air here is cool and clean. You breathe it in slowly. It tastes faintly of salt and pine and something else, something wild and open, like the smell of a place that has never been hurried. Ahead of you, a narrow stone path winds up through low grasses and heather. The grasses are silver in the evening light. They bend gently in a breeze you can barely feel. You begin to walk. Your footsteps are soft on the stone. There is no rush here. Each step is slow and easy. The path curves gently upward, and on either side, small purple wildflowers nod their heads as you pass. Above you, at the top of the hill, the lighthouse stands. It is white, with a broad black band near the top, and its light turns slowly, sweeping out over the dark water in a long, patient arc. Every few seconds, a quiet flash, a steady, wordless reassurance that everything is where it should be. At the base of the lighthouse, there is a small stone cottage. A warm light glows in the window. You can see the soft yellow of a lamp, the shadow of curtains moving in a draught. You knock gently on the low wooden door. A moment passes. Then the door opens, and there stands an old man. He is tall, with white hair and a short beard the colour of sea foam. His eyes are pale grey and very calm, like water on a windless morning. He wears a heavy knit sweater, dark blue, and he looks at you the way people look at someone they have been quietly expecting. "Come in," he says. "I've just put the kettle on." Inside, the cottage is small and warm and wonderfully still. There is a low wooden table, 2 deep armchairs near a hearth where a fire burns softly. The walls are lined with shelves, books, old charts, small jars of sea glass in every shade of green and blue. A clock ticks somewhere, very slowly, as if it too has learned the pace of this place. You settle into one of the armchairs. It is old and wide, and it holds you gently, like a chair that has been sat in for a very long time by someone who was always at peace. The keeper sets a mug of tea on the table beside you. The steam rises in a slow, curling thread. The tea smells of chamomile and something faintly sweet, honey perhaps, or dried orange peel. You wrap your hands around the mug and feel the warmth spread through your palms, your fingers, your wrists. "I've kept this light for 41 years, the old man says, settling into the chair across from you. He speaks quietly, without haste. His voice has the texture of something worn smooth by time. "People ask me if it's lonely," he continues, "but I don't think they understand what loneliness is. Loneliness is noise without warmth. This—" He pauses and looks toward the window, where the lighthouse beams sweep slowly past. "This is something else entirely." You nod, and you understand what he means, though you couldn't quite put it into words. He tells you about the island, how in summer The days last so long that twilight seems to hold its breath for hours. How families of seals rest on the flat rocks to the south, and how in certain still evenings you can hear them calling to each other across the water, not mournful, as people imagine, but content, conversational. He tells you about the storms, how in the deep of winter the wind comes in from the northwest and bends even the oldest trees sideways, how the sea turns white and enormous and wild, and how during those nights, when ships were out there somewhere in the dark, he would stand at the top of the tower and keep his light burning, and there was nothing more important in the world than that single patient act. The light doesn't shout, he says softly. It just keeps turning. It says, I am here. You are not alone. Keep going. The fire settles lower. The room grows even quieter. You feel the warmth of the tea spreading through you now, a deep and gentle warmth, all the way down through your chest, your stomach, your legs. Outside, the lighthouse beam turns, once, then again. The old keeper has grown quiet. He sits with his mug in his hands, watching the fire, content. You don't need to say anything. There is nothing that needs to be said. You can hear the sea now, not wild, soft. It comes in long, slow waves that pull back over small stones, with a sound like a long exhale, in and out, in and out. The rhythm of something that has been breathing for a very long time and has never once needed to hurry. Your eyes are heavy. Your shoulders have dropped without you noticing. Your hands have grown still. The chair holds you completely, and there is nowhere to fall and nothing to hold. Outside, a night bird calls once, far away, and then is quiet. The lighthouse turns. The fire breathes. The sea comes in and goes out and comes in again, patient as it has always been, will always be. You are safe here on this small island at the edge of the world. The old keeper is here. The light is turning. The sea knows your name and is glad you came. Let your thoughts go now, one by one, like small boats drifting out from the dock. Gently, without effort, until there are no more boats and only the wide, dark, peaceful water. You don't need to hold anything. You don't need to remember anything. Tonight, you are a guest on Isle Varen, and it is a very quiet, very good place to sleep. Sleep now. The light is on. You are safe.